Hello, my name is Katie Millard. I am the owner of Bird Cafe in Oswestry, Shropshire. Over the summer holidays we thought it'd be a really nice idea to post a simple craft video every Sunday night just to give you a little bit of inspiration, or for example today, which has been very drizzly and miserable, just some things you can do at home if you have a few bits and bobs about or some time to kill. Last week we did toilet roll craft, this week we're doing paper plate crafts. Next week we're going to be doing some noisy crafts, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But for today you need to have some paper plates, some sellotape, some scissors, some googly eyes. You can get these from pound stores and craft shops. These are self-adhesive, so you can just kind of peel the backs off these, but that's not essential. And actually them themselves are not essential. Some pipe cleaners, some red ribbon and some felt tip pens. The first craft I'm just going to show you is just so simple, really effective. You need to get your paper plate, like so, just fold it over, and then depending on the age of your little one, they can either do this with the scissors or you can help them. Just take two wedges out the bottom, little triangles, so you get your basic butterfly shape. Then next you need to colour them in with felt tip pens. I've said felt tip pens for this activity mainly because paper plates, they have like a funny coating, so if you try and paint them, sometimes they take ages to dry and the paint doesn't really take as well. So felt tips or possibly wax crayons, but I'd say felt tips are best. So there is your very basic butterfly. Next, once you've got it decorated, I've done the same one on sort of both sides. This is a really good activity to teach about symmetry, if you want to talk about symmetry to your little ones, or also maybe if you've got butterflies that visit your garden, instead of just making up sort of a very tropical outer space butterfly, you could do one that you've seen in your garden and kind of get into some butterfly identification. Depends how small your little one is. So once you've done that, both sides, you take a pipe cleaner and just halve it like that. Oh, she says, there you go, just like that. And then slot your wings in between. Okay, so give it a couple of turns, because what you're going to do, so you just move that around, you're just securing the butterfly wings in place. And then another one at the top like that. And then you have your basic butterfly, and if you can just bend those around, make some curly whirly antennae for your butterfly. You could also, if you wanted to get a little bit of cotton to hang your butterfly up, or there's probably enough like that if your children want to play with it in that manner. This is a really nice craft. It's also good to do at Halloween. You can make bat type models. Hopefully we'll be covering that in our autumn Halloween half-term craft videos, and it's something we'll probably be doing in the shop as well. You can make a whole flock of these little fellas and they just look really effective. They're really simple, and you can spend as long or as little time as you want on the actual decoration. I mean, they could really spend a long time just colouring both sides in really thoroughly. If you've got a toddler like mine, you might want to do something a little more sort of scrappy. So that's that beautiful one there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a twirly snake. So you take your paper plate and you need to put it sort of face side down. This just means that when you've cut it out, the natural form of the plate isn't fighting against what you're trying to do with it. Again, depending on how little your little person is, either you cut out the swirl or they can, and just go around like this. So we're just forming a spiral as we go. And if you don't, I mean, you could draw on it and follow it around if you wanted to. I'm just going to do it freehand. And just keep going until you get sort of this point here. And what you've formed is like a little head there. So that is going to be our twirly whirly snake. You need to colour them in both sides. You could do that before or after, it doesn't really matter. I've again opted for a swirly whirly pattern, swirly whirly green pattern. And I've added on the adhesive eyes, so these are lovely sticky on ones just there. Or you could draw ones on with felt tip, or last week when we covered the toilet roll crafts, we used packing peanuts, little pellets, so those could stick on equally as well. I've cut a little bit of red ribbon and sellotaped on the back for his tongue there, and just using your final piece of red ribbon, and just stick that onto his head. It doesn't have to be red, it's entirely up to you. And there you have your hangy snake. These look really good next to windows where they catch a breeze. You can make, again, like the butterflies, a whole host of different coloured ones. A variation on this is something we do at Christmas at Baby Bird. We make snowman whirly twirlies, which are really good because they've got little arms and little gloves on their hands. So those are both the variations on the paper plate craft. If you have or can get hold of a copy of the August edition of the Shops Review, there's a couple more paper plate crafts in there. Next week we're going to be doing the noisy craft, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video and I shall see you next Sunday. Bye!